Well, hello, my beautiful people. Good morning. So right now, I'm actually on my way to a metaphysical shop called Open Doors. And while I was driving, I heard someone screaming out their window right next to me, and I turn and look, and it's actually my friend Gabe. And so he just called, and he was like, yo, where are you going? And I'm like, where are you going? He's like, I'm actually dropping off my car to get my windshield replaced. Where are you going? I was like, I'm actually going to the shop Open Doors. And Gabe and I have been friends talking about metaphysical, spiritual things. And, you know, we've connected and had a growing relationship, and it's so crazy about all these synchronicities about us coming together in the most random circumstances, just like this. So it's just the universe basically telling us, hey, it's time for us to connect, and here's the perfect opportunity. So anyways, today I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of Open Doors and all the cool stuff that they have, such as crystals, sage things, and anything you could possibly imagine. And it's actually my first time visiting in person, so yeah, I wanted to share this experience with you guys, and I will catch up with you very, very soon. Say hi, Gabe. Hey. Okay, tell them what you're doing.
Chewing crystals.
Doing what?
I'm chewing on some crystals, man. You know? Cheers.
Have you ever done this before? How
It's my
often?
second time.
What was the thing you ate last time?
What was it? I don't know. It was a red one. I'll
Did
get
it
back to you.
taste good?
It tastes pretty good. You want to try some? It tastes like,
I feel like I'm gonna break my teeth, but we'll see.
they're not.
Maybe some like diamonds or crystals will grow on my teeth. They'll be super sparkly. Which one is this one? Is this your special one?
I don't even know how to say it. Apophyllite.
That's cool. Okay, so today's the next day. Yesterday I had to work right after my trip to Open Doors, so I just want to show you what I actually got from the store. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna be a real dum-dum here and say I forgot which one this was called, but it's a beautiful orange crystal rock stone, and I know that what it brings, or what it supports, is abundance and emotional health. And yeah, I was just automatically attracted to it, so I decided, yeah, I'm gonna bring this baby home with me. So other things that I got was this tiny rose quartz crystal. It's pretty small, as you can see, and I currently carry a really big one around my neck, and I'll show you. That's usually around my Jed key as well. But this is also a rose quartz crystal, and it's pretty big. So I actually got this one with the possibility in mind of giving it to one of my piano students, because she's fascinated by my giant rock that I wear around my neck. And then I got this baby here, which is a pretty big amethyst crystal. And I really wanted something of this size that was big, but not too big, where I couldn't hold it in my hand and hold while I was meditating. And yeah, I was just like drawn to it and how big and beautiful it was. And I'm excited to work with it and see if I can feel any difference in my energy manipulation, as well as levels of consciousness I'm able to tap into. So yeah. And last, I got this beautiful instrument called a rain stick. It's awesome. I'm currently in a mode of collecting more instruments for sound healing work and just for my own personal use. So I'm going to turn it and you can hear it. It's going all the way down. And you turn it the other way, and basically the beads go through kind of like a maze, which is what makes the sound of rain. So it's really beautiful. It's got like I don't know if you call this a gecko or a lizard paint dot. So yeah, those were my buy-ins at Open Doors, and I'm really stoked. It was a little hard for me to actually walk out of the store because I kept seeing things. I was like, ooh, this would work really great. And right now I'm in the midst of thinking about how I want to design my room and what kind of energy and aesthetic I want, because I'm moving in a few weeks. So it's a chance for me to get rid of a lot of stuff that I currently have in this room and let it go. And so I have more energetic room and physical room to bring in new sorts of things that will benefit my energy. So yeah. Okay, so tomorrow is actually a really cool astrological event called the Lionsgate Portal. So I know that I personally never came from a background of astrology and understanding, you know, a lot of the electromagnetic patterns and grid lines and how the play between our Earth and the other celestial bodies, meaning the moon and the sun, play into the energetic waves that we receive that affect us on an individual and collective level. So I had to do a little bit of research of understanding what the Lionsgate Portal is really about, because I know that it is happening tomorrow. And another thing that my personal guides and my teachers are saying, that we are going to be receiving a huge dose of supportive energy to help us upgrade our bodies physically and energetically. So I found a site that actually explains this pretty well, and I like the wording that they use, and it's pretty concise and clear and not too way out there for anyone to really understand. So I'm gonna read it, and so I can share this information with you. So this is from foreverconsciousness.com, and the writer states that the Lionsgate Portal is considered a gateway into the heavens and into higher realms of consciousness. During this time, higher frequency energies from the star Sirius are beamed down onto Earth in order to help advance the human race and raise the consciousness of the planet. The Lionsgate Portal is activated every year on August 8th when the Sun, Sirius, and Earth move to specific points in the sky. During this time, it is easier to access higher realms and receive downloads from angels, messengers, and your loved ones from the other side. It is also a favorable time for healing deep-seated wounds and opening both the heart chakra and third eye. But what exactly is taking place in the cosmos that allows us to experience this? So the Lionsgate Portal involves 3 key players, of course: the sun, the earth, and the star Sirius. And Sirius has been known as our spiritual sun and is revered by many ancient cultures as a place of higher consciousness. Now, the star Sirius is actually affiliated with the whole star system, Sirius, and they're absolutely right in the sense that there are higher consciousness, higher dimensional beings in the Sirius star system who are definitely helping us currently go through this energetic shift that humanity is going through on planet Earth. So it has been known as the spiritual sun, and that many cultures revere it as a place of higher consciousness. It is believed that higher frequency beings inhabit Sirius, and that it is home to the purest type of love. And this is very true because the beings who are currently in the Sirius star system are of fifth dimensional, and fifth dimensional reality platforms or paradigms is about unity consciousness and unconditional love. So yes, they're very right in that sense. Many ancient shamanic tribes also believe that Sirius is the gateway to heaven, and that our souls go there once we depart from our physical bodies. Sirius is also believed to be far more technologically advanced than Earth, and many starseeds who have memories of originating from Sirius claim that they have access to technologies that are nowhere near close to being discovered on Earth. Even though Lionsgate happens on August 8th, it is actually set in motion in July. So on July 4th, the energy of the sun and Sirius, the energy aligns. And both of these stars are actually very far away, but when you look up in the sky, it appears that they actually merge into one. So this happens on July 4th, which is very interesting considering the United States Independence Day falls on July 4th, and it's very interesting when you think about the type of energy and higher consciousness it took for a collective nation to say, hey, we're going to stand up for a higher truth in believing that we are free beings, that we should have ownership of our own choices and how we choose to pursue life and what we believe happiness is to us. Just food for thought. Anyways, the merging of the energies was seen as very auspicious and was considered a time where our sun would fuse with the energy of Sirius in order to upgrade its energy and level of frequency. So they're saying that, you know, from the eye's view, when it seemed that the sun and Sirius would actually align or fuse together, that the energy from Sirius would actually upgrade the sun's energy. So for all of July, the ancients watched our sun get swallowed by the magnificent Sirius, and it was believed at this time that our sun experienced a type of death. And then the ancients would watch as these two heavenly bodies would appear as one, and one would wonder what secrets and messages Sirius would be whispering to our sun. It's very poetic. Then, coming the first week of August, Sirius and the sun would rise again as separate stars, and this time really represented a grand rebirth and opening of the Lionsgate Portal. Sirius would then align with Orion's belt, and the sun would be in the constellation of Leo, and this is where the name Lionsgate comes from. And together, the physical sun and the spiritual sun, meaning Sirius, would beam down onto Earth and activate these higher frequencies for us to elevate our consciousness. So even though the rising of Sirius and the sun happens during the first week of the month, the 8th of August is still considered the most auspicious and the most significant date of this portal, because it is when the sun and the earth align directly opposite of each other. And it is in this opposition that allows our newborn sun that has been bathed in the Sirius energy to send high frequency beams directly to planet Earth. And these high frequencies can make it easier for Earth's inhabitants to receive upgrades, updates, downloads, and higher wisdom and knowledge. So it is said that these high frequency energies are mostly received through the heart chakra and the third eye, and it is common around the time of the Lionsgate Portal to receive heart healings, heart openings, and third eye awakenings. So I want to bring a point back to my last video about my ascension symptoms and really feeling this heart center activation over the last, I'd say now 8 or 9 months, and how I could physically feel this energetic portal opening up and really demanding my awareness. So if you tomorrow or over the last couple of weeks have been feeling a sense of expansion here, or you feel like, wow, my heart is really beating really fast for no apparent reason, if you feel tingling sensations around the middle of your chest, not your actual physical heart, the organ, but right in the middle, because this is right around here is where your heart chakra lies and emanates. And your third eye is actually just around like the same line of your eyebrows, so right around here, just maybe like a centimeter up or so. So if you feel any physical sensations, or if you understand how you determine what energy feels like in your body, and you're like, wow, this area of my body is really ramping up in sensation, it could be these higher frequency energies coming from the Lionsgate Portal being in its most auspicious time, giving you downloads and upgrades. And just to say that, you know, it doesn't always have to be affiliated with an astrological event, but there is something to do with these, you know, these grids aligning that make these pathways for higher frequencies to come down from the astros and ground themselves here on Earth. So that is the biggest thing that we can do, is actually ground this energy that we are receiving tomorrow into our physical bodies and into this Earth, so we can contribute to the elevation and upgrade of our collective and our planet. And that's what it's really all about. It's about this collective effort from the cosmos and as well as here on planet Earth to really get us to the next level, because ultimately all this energy is going to be coming to us, and it's only going to increase in frequency and intensity, but humanity still has to do the work to ground it and to actually, you know, receive it and allow it to take its roots here so it can do the work it needs to do to start shifting and supporting the new paradigm that is coming from this intense time of energetic upgrade. So I wanted to share, you know, this awareness of this astrological event happening tomorrow. And one of the things this article and I recommend is actually taking the time tomorrow. Maybe it's 20 minutes, maybe it's 30 minutes, even if you have 10 minutes, maybe on your lunch break, to go outside and to really focus on grounding yourself into the body. Really feel your soul, your spirit in your body, and then bring your consciousness to your heart center. And you can use a mantra or you can use tone or music, but to really focus on opening and activating this energy center to receive what is actually really coming to us to help us. And that's the thing that you can take with security and ease of mind, is that what we are receiving is nothing but higher consciousness, unity consciousnesses. These are frequencies of love and joy and peace, and they're here to support us. So don't think that you're going to be receiving some really negative things that are going to be a detriment to your evolution. and your experience here. So the more that you can consciously allow yourself to open up this energy center and possibly your third eye, the easier of a time you're going to have in incorporating these energies, and you're not going to feel so bombarded, and you may be actually able to forego any sensations of anxiety or just not knowing what to do, but you're not kind of clear where these notions or these feelings or thoughts are coming from. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something just as I learned something about the Lionsgate Portal tomorrow, and I hope you can subscribe or like this video, and I hope you will tune into my next experience that I share with you here on YouTube. So until then, thank you so much, and I love you.